I would walk a million miles to get to you. I don't know if it's enough, so I walk through you. Your eyes still ain't enough. Sometimes I know I'm tough, but I hope that I can give you my love. I've seen your eyes, I've seen your smile, and everything around. Sometimes I don't know where to look, 'cause you're so damn beautiful. I wanna carry you home. There is nowhere to go, 'cause my love will stay here, where you can lay all your tears. I didn't know that this was the moment I knew there is love between me and you. The love story will be continued.
Okay, you have to act like you're happy. Marty's still getting married today.
Oh my goodness. We have a lot of people. What an elegant, sexy, beautiful man. Marcus, would you marry me? Nice smile.
Never thought in a million years that I would meet someone like you. If we open up to each other, you can lay your head on my shoulder wherever you feel safe. We can watch a movie tonight, stay up till late at night, so I can see the northern lights in your beautiful eyes.
Do you guys want to just give each other a big hug?
I wanna carry you home. There is nowhere to go, 'cause my love will stay here. I didn't know that this was the moment I knew that there is a love between me and you. The love story will be continued.
Take this mirror and just very happy with it.
It's so beautiful.
Aw, thanks. You must see a lot of wedding dresses.
I do.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Might as well now or
It's actually sorry. It's just this. I do like how curly it was. Oh, sorry. Is everybody just?
I know, it's the time.
I think Jenna, you know where the veil is? Smile. Oh my goodness. That was funny. You look so pretty. Oh, thanks, Lydia. Oh, can I just fix it? You're sticking out of your dress. Yeah. It's a little tricky. Sorry, it takes so long. That's okay, I'm allowed to. They did waterproof makeup. Oh, you look so cute. There's a little thing here. Okay, go over to the ceremony. No? Aww. Hey, it'll match me perfectly. Yeah, why not? Are we allowed to kiss yet? No, that's a ceremony thing.
Can I hold these? These are nice.
You want to hold them during the ceremony? That's what you're putting yours for. You get a mini version of it.
Just under.
He's so beautiful.
I want to match our smile. Did you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, so Alice is just looking at Marcus. So Marcus, look into the camera for me. And go ahead and admire your groom for a second. Yes.
Those
Is the flash that we've had? I'm just gonna pull back the bar to it.
Wow. Wow.
And just to remind you. There you go. Beautiful. Very nice.
Look at you guys with your sunglasses.
03. Yes. Good job. Nice. Beautiful. Yes, Alice. That's so cute. Okay.
High socks.
Yeah, fix them up real nice.
Aw, Derek.
On the wall, you can put them in. Well, to see a couple photos. So just go ahead and drop your back arm. Perfect.
Arrival. Question.
Who gives this woman to this man in marriage?
We do.
Marcus, step forward and take your bride. I ask that we remain standing shortly just as we go before the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift that is marriage, for all the joy and the love that it brings us. And we thank you for this opportunity to celebrate Marcus and Alice. Thank you for the day that you brought them together and for this special day. We thank you that you're going to hold them safely in your hands, and we pray that you would richly bless them as they exchange their vows and their wedding rings. And from this day forward, they would walk hand in hand into everything that you have destined them to be. Amen. You may be seated. We are gathered here today in the presence of God to witness the joining together of two lives in holy matrimony. The sacred relationship of marriage was established by God in creation, and our Lord Jesus Christ adorned marriage by his presence and first miracle at the wedding in Cana. The Apostle Paul even chose to use marriage to symbolize the union between Christ and his church. And the Holy Scriptures commends marriage to be honored among all people. The union of husband and wife in heart and body and mind is intended by God for their mutual joy, for the help and comfort given to one another, in prosperity and adversity, for the procreation of children and their nurture, and for the knowledge and love of the Lord. Therefore, marriage is not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly, but soberly, deliberately, and in the reverent fear of God. The Bible teaches that in the beginning of creation, God created the male and female. And for this cause shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave unto his wife. And the two shall become one flesh. Consequently, they are no longer two, but one. And the Lord Jesus confirms this miracle of marriage, stating that what God has joined together, let no man separate. We see in the scriptures in 1 Corinthians 13, it says that love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy, does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not think evil, behave rudely, does not seek its own, and it is not provoked. It does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. And when a man exhibits the self-sacrificial love that Christ has for the church, any woman would feel safe in that embrace. In the following passage, we see an ideal picture of a husband laying down his life for a woman and her submitting to that love and leadership. In Ephesians 5:21, it says, submitting to one another out of reverence for Christ, wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church and his body. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit everything to their husbands. But husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, so that he may present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she may be holy and without blemish. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. For he who loves his wife loves himself. Marcus, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Marcus, this woman who is in front of you is to be your wife. She has given you one of the most sacred things under heaven, a woman's life and a woman's love. You may bring her great joy or cause her deep sorrow. It is not what you bring her in a material way that will make true happiness, because riches without love is nothing. The gift without the giver is bare. The practice of those virtues as husband that you have shown her as her lover will be the ones that keep her one to your heart. Alice, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him, as you both shall live.
I do.
Alice, this man whom is in front of you is to be your husband, your life, your love, and your devotion. He will lean on you for strength and inspiration. He's going to look to you for encouragement, for cheerfulness and confidence. No matter what the world may say, think, people may forget him, lose confidence in him, and turn their backs upon him, but you must not. May your life and your love be the inspiration that will constantly lead him to a greater dependency on our Lord Jesus Christ. And now, the groom and bride wish to share some personal vows that they have written. Marcus, you can go first.
Dear Alice, from the moment we met in high school, I knew there was something special between us. One of the first times we hung out together was when we danced at our friend's birthday party. And at the end of that night, I remember thinking just how much fun I had with you and was hoping that I would get to see you again. Little did I know that I would one day marry that amazing girl. Our journey together, from those carefree days of youth to navigating the challenges of university, has only strengthened my love and admiration for you. In addition to getting married, today also marks our 6th anniversary since we started dating, and I'm so grateful to have spent the last 6 years of my life with you. I simply can't imagine what my life would have been like without you. You are the most loving and supportive partner I could have ever dreamed of. You give me purpose, and you are what drives me to push for better and greater things. Today, as we stand here, ready to embark on this lifelong adventure, I want to make some promises to you. I promise to always be your rock, to protect you, and to be your unwavering support. I promise to be by your side in all that life brings our way. I vow to celebrate your successes and lift you up in times of need. Together, we have grown, learned, and overcome obstacles. I cherish the memories we've created and the dreams we've shared. As we step into this new chapter, I promise to always nurture and prioritize our relationship. I will make time for us, for date nights and spontaneous adventures, to keep our love alive and thriving. I promise to listen to you, to communicate openly and honestly, and to always strive for understanding. I vow to be patient and kind, to respect and cherish you, and to endlessly support you. You are my partner, my soulmate, and my best friend. With you, I am home. I am filled with gratitude for the love we have cultivated, and I am excited about the future we will build together. I promise to choose you every day for the rest of our lives. Alice, I'm truly blessed to have you as my wife. Today, I stand before all of our loved ones, declaring my eternal love and commitment to you. I'm grateful for our past, present, and future together. I love you more than words can express, and I can't wait to embark on this incredible journey as your husband.
Sorry, 1 second.
Of course, take your time.
Okay. Marcus, first of all, you look amazing right now. I still remember exactly what you looked like and how you acted that first night that we started hanging out more than 6 years ago. We were at our friend's huge 18th birthday party. You were the event photographer, floating around the room with a fancy camera, a huge smile, and a bow tie. I remember being instantly drawn to your vibrant energy, your contagious laugh, and the way that you somehow seemed to be best friends with literally everyone there. I remember when we first started talking in the drink line. I was so nervous to somehow be talking to one of the coolest guys at our high school. But after that short, casual conversation, something sparked in me, and I knew I at least wanted to spend the rest of the party by your side. Sorry, 1 second. I remember how you made me feel the rest of that night. After so many people telling me I was too much for dancing in public, you filled me with joy because you proudly danced with me that night in front of the whole room. After feeling left out so many times, you made me feel special by being silly with me and spiking the punch bowl together. After so much time spent wondering if I'd ever find a guy who was witty, good-looking, hilarious, and ambitious, I had somehow found him, and he was just a few pages away from me in our school's yearbook the whole time. I went home that night with your phone number and a smile, somehow knowing my life had just changed for the better. We've really gone through it all since then. Our years of university truly flew by and were a combination of study dates, outdoor adventures near your mom's house, and everything in between. We had an apartment together for 2 whole years, which already seems like a way distant memory. There, we both started full-time jobs, you completed your CPA studies, and I finished up school. We've already been living in our new house for 3 months, and our year-long engagement has already officially come to an end. Time really does fly by when you're having fun and when you have your smart, hardworking best friend by your side. Marcus, you mean more to me than I could ever describe. You are truly my life partner and soulmate. I don't know if I could ever thank God for you enough. You can be such a goofball, and you have a special way of making me feel like a kid again, with no worries in the world every day. You're consistently honest with me and never afraid to tell me when you disagree with something I've said or done, and I love bouncing my millions of ideas off of you. Oops. You're my ideal travel companion. I didn't think I could find someone who prepared for things more than I did, but boy, was I wrong. One of the most important things for me was whether you'd get along with my energetic family or not. But I can happily say you fit in so well almost immediately, and you have proven to us over the years that you have what it takes to join the Normans. Speaking of family, I'm so happy to be able to officially call you, Louisa, Micah, and your mom and dad my family, although it's already felt like that for years. You've always supported me in ways that only my true husband could. From day one, you made it clear to me that you were in this for the long run. I've known from the very beginning that you were as committed as I was. You make me feel so incredibly happy, fulfilled, and secure. You take care of my every need and anticipate solutions to problems that I don't even have yet. You are my strong protector and silly best friend. You are perfect for me in ways that I couldn't have even thought of for myself when I started to try and picture my future husband. Marcus, because of you, I am motivated to become the best version of myself. I feel so blessed to very soon be able to call myself your wife. And with that, these are my vows to you. I vow to never leave your side through anything life throws our way. I vow to honor you in every conversation I have and every decision we make, and to ensure everyone knows we are one unit. I vow to keep our private matters private and to never disrespect you. I vow to always work hard on building and maintaining our beautiful life together and to never take our many blessings for granted. I vow to always pursue the truth with you and to continue to have meaningful and analytical conversation with you. I vow to work hard as your wife to provide you with a loving home atmosphere filled with joy, peace, and your favorite homemade meals. I vow to be your number one cheerleader, your go-to person, and your loving helpmeet. And I vow to love you deeply with grace and laughter as long as we both shall live.
Can I have the rings? Perfect. Though small in size, rings are very large in significance. Made of precious metal, they remind us that love is neither cheap nor is it common. Indeed, love may cost us dearly. And made in a circle, it reminds us that love is to never come to an end. We must keep it continuous. As you wear these things, whether together or apart for the moment, may they be constant reminders of these glad promises you are making today. Marcus, take this ring. Now, place it on her finger and say it with me. With this ring, I seal my promise to you.
I seal my promise to you
To be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband,
As God is my witness.
as God is my witness.
Now, Alice, take this ring. Now, place it on Marcus's finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife,
as God as my witness.
as God is my witness.
Now join hands. By the power invested in me as a representative of Jesus Christ, as well as the province of Alberta, in the name of the Father, his Son, Jesus, and by the power of the Holy Spirit, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Marcus, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Agapiu. Now's a perfect time for the bubbles. You can go.
I was gonna say, Gemma, I'm just gonna turn you a little bit so your knees are facing Grandpa. Just turn a little. Beautiful.
Yeah, please nobody leave because we've got lots to get through.
Oh, that is very cool.
The sibling.
Beautiful, so you can lean in.
And Alice, just lower your flowers a bit.
Perfect. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. And sorry, what's your name again? Chelsea. Chelsea, bend this leg a little bit. Yeah, just a little.
No.
No, it doesn't have to go up. It just has to have like. Attached to my head.
No, I like it. I'm just saying, watch this.
Everyone, yeah. Okay.
I see.
Yes. I was gonna say if you just want to bend this like that.
And if you guys tighten up just a little bit. I love that. Oh my goodness. Now Marcus, you have to do one for me.
Stay right there. Can I do one? Yeah. Can you put your hand just thumb in the pocket for me? Yeah.
Wow.
Stelio, sorry. Can I get a good look right here? Excellent.
I don't really want to.
There, gorgeous. Grab more. This is what I call it.
Do I spin now?
Yeah, if you're able to. If you can't, it's okay.
Oh my god.
That was good.
Please hurry.
And without further ado, please welcome your beautiful bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could kindly have your attention, please. Thank you. Today, I stand here as the groom. I am overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. This day, our wedding day, would not be complete without each and every one of you. Your presence here fills our hearts with happiness, and we are truly honored that you have joined us to celebrate this momentous occasion. It's loading. Didn't get time. So, I want to just say thank you for everyone for joining us here today at our destination wedding. I mean, hey guys, hey. Strathmore is a destination, technically. No, but in all seriousness, your presence here today has made our wedding absolutely unforgettable. I know it wasn't easy for lots of people, especially for those who had to fly in. I mean, some people literally traveled through the sky just to watch us say, I do. Today is a celebration of love, a celebration of two souls coming together in a bond that will last a lifetime. I have the privilege of standing here as the groom, But more importantly, I have the honor of standing beside my beautiful bride, Alice. You are my rock, my best friend, and the love of my life. They say that you don't marry the person you can live with, but rather you marry the person you cannot live without. I believe I found that person in Alice, and if you couldn't tell from my vows, I think she's pretty cool. I also want to mention that this entire wedding literally would not have been possible without Alice. She somehow planned this whole thing over the course of the last year while also working a full-time job. I mean, I sort of just kind of like showed up here and look at this place. Now I say that jokingly because Alice knows that I did help, but seriously, this is amazing. Thank you, Alice. So I'm realizing that my notes are not synced to my phone, so the rest will come from the heart. But essentially, we wanted to thank, in addition to all of you for being here, all of the amazing vendors who made this day possible. Firstly, Kara, thank you so much for this amazing venue at Rocking Our Guest Ranch, and for all the work that you and your husband put toward making this beautiful day possible. We really appreciate your hard work and dedication. And just a month ago, where we got married was a patch of dirt, so it was incredible. It's really beautiful. Thank you. Oh boy. I also want to thank our amazing photographers, Shano and Quayana, as well as our videographer, Liam. Thank you so much for capturing every heartfelt moment and for creating the memories that will last a lifetime for us. Also, thank you to the DJ. I know you're going to keep this dance floor buzzing with excitement all night. Thank you very much. Thank you. And of course, we want to thank the amazing caterer, All Beef Catering. There's more than just beef, but I'm sure we are going to indulge in this delicious meal, and we thank you for coming out here and preparing this all for us. There are countless other people that we can't even begin to mention, but everyone from the decorators setting this place up and the hair and makeup crew, it's just absolutely incredible making this whole day possible. So I guess without further ado, we shall kick off this reception dinner. I hope you all have an amazing time, create good memories, have great conversations, and let's hope we have an amazing dance party afterward. Thank you very much.
Ready? I had only 4 drinks, so don't worry. It's not gonna be a big thing. Okay, so I'm not gonna make it too long or too deep, which I'm very well known to have, deep conversations and stuff. I'll make it short, Marcus, I promise. What is the one thing that a child usually strive for from their parents, specifically father? I'm the father now, so I'm speaking for myself. What's the one thing, guys? Anyone? Anyone? Nice. Good one. I like that one, but not that one. The one thing, according to my... Who was that? Yeah, Rick. That's the +1. Good man. Good man. Who's your father, by the way? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. So one thing is pride, according to my humble understanding. And on this day, I want to say one thing to Alice. Alice, I'm very proud of you. Clap, please. Hands. Thank you. I think this should suffice. Very succinct, in a little sentence, but I want to say more. Because, hey, I got the stage now. I don't get the mic all the time. So, one thing I'm proud of is nowadays, as you guys know, there's a lot of confusion and cultural conflicts, etc., about the women's role, etc. So I'm going to say it. Like I said, I'm not going to make it shallow. I am very fascinated how Alice and Marcus found that amazing Goldilocks whatever you want to call it, balance. I still want to learn from them how they did it. So maybe I can do it again. So I'm very impressed how you guys kept it. I'm talking about all of you to clue you in, talking about career versus home versus men versus, who listens to who, how do you make it work. I know a lot of young people here will resonate with what I'm saying. But the true thing that like I said, I'm not going to make it boring, it's going to be deeper here. I'm very proud, and I mean it. Like, how the heck did you guys do it? So, congratulations. Round of applause, please, and I promise to leave after this.
And now, my dad and Marcus's dad, Stelio, will speak.
Who shout my name now? Gordon. Wait. Okay. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you. And thank you to all of the friends who came here. I don't know the names of all of them. I know Connor. Let's make it fun. Mason. What's the tall guy there? The tall guy, what's his name? Huh? Joseph. Harrison, who likes cheese. The partner of Tina Turner, what's his name? Bowie, yes. Yeah. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Alex, who came with his father today. It's a beautiful day. It's a miracle, actually, because it was supposed to rain today. Can I just lift it up? Yeah, I don't want to go like this. Okay. Yeah, it's a miracle. It was supposed to be a very bad, ugly day. I do believe in miracles. Yeah. Yesterday, I said to Marcus, I'm not going to make any speech. I want to be out of the spotlight. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to be passive. Just sit there, do nothing. Marcus said to me, come on, Dad, come on. You can speak, you can say something. You made a speech already. I said to him, I'm tired. I'm going home to sleep. It was around 1 o'clock when I arrived home. I hit the sack right away. I slept really good. I had a speech that I made last year, specifically for the wedding. I woke up in the morning, I went to my computer, I found it. It was a, what is it called, notepad. I look at it. It's not this one. This one is a small, it's a short version. The speech that I made, it was like writing a book. Writing the whole life, the memories, too much. And then I said, is that necessary? I'm gonna discard it. Let's write a new one very quickly. What am I gonna talk about? What I want to talk about is what is important today and for a lifetime of Marcus and Alice. The love. It's just a word, am I right? To me, it's a very important word. Many people don't know what love means. Why are you looking at me like this? I want to ask everybody, do you know what love is? And this is my essay. Marcus and Alice met in 2017. And I see such a strong love between them that not many have. You like it? It's true. They are like a shadow of each other that follows them. Always happy together, because they are born for each other. Yeah, that was my thought around 10 a.m. As if they were born from the same mother. They say that there is always water for the thirsty, but it's the light that God shone on you. Love is just a word that for different people has different meaning. But for Marcus and Alice, it's something beyond. I mean what I say. I never seen such a strong love. Never. I cannot use this love word for Marcus and Alice because it is often mistaken for soft love, or for a lie, or an infatuation, or an alliance between two people that can easily melt. It happens every day to everybody. Love has to be sincere and mutual because if only one wants his spouse, he or she will melt like a snowman. It has to be mutual. It cannot be on one side only. Keep warming the snowman. What is it going to happen? He's going to melt. The more you warm him, the more he melts. I call those miserable people the unfortunate and lost people. I'm not talking about you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Those who took it wrong. You can call them the sediment of the most bitter coffee. But the love of Marcus and Alice is a rock that grows roots and has no end. It is sickness that has no medicine. No one can imagine the earth separating from the moon. In my observation over the years, these two kids are one body, 4 lips in one mouth. Myself, I'm nowhere as good in mathematics as Marcus, my brother Marcus. He's light years ahead of me, but at least I know basic arithmetic, such as 1 + 1 = 2. I know that. I don't know calculus, I don't know these things. Later in life, I learned that that's not necessarily true. In the years I see Marcus and Alice together, I learned that 1 + 1 = 1. These kids want everything in their lives, and this statement is not easy to be understood by many people, only the few. I hope you all understood what I'm trying to say. Did you? Did you? I hope you understand my accent, though. Alas, alas, alas to the lost who didn't feel it. Without the true love, the lost people are always alone. They are drowned in sorrow and pain. A fake love is sweet, like a bee, but stings like a wasp. A true love is what leads people towards happiness and hope, and the only way to see the meaning of the word. Alas to the lost who didn't truly love. Alas and alas for eternity. Alas to those who didn't cry for their love. They haven't seen the beauty of life. Should I say this? Should I skip this? I don't know if I should say that part. Should I? Let Luisa approve it.
Here, start here.
Okay, she didn't approve it. That's okay. Regardless, I haven't lost my belief in a true love. And that is why I'm happy again today. I feel I'm reborn again. Do you see me? Do I look happy? Maybe it's the wine. You never know. The happiness we all share today is what our mission on this planet is. And I wish the same to all these young people who came with their girlfriends today. It's our destination given to us by our Creator. The rare, I call it rare, the rare true love is now resurrected into my kids, and my life is fulfilled. And I want the world to know how much it means to me. Jesus was dressed in red tunics, had a crown of thorns, and he was crucified because he was teaching people to love one another. But people continue to live in sin and lies. They haven't realized how much he beautified the cross. The cross that I always wear. And I don't mind if they dress me with a crown of thorns if my sin is love. Thank you.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. My name is Yana. I'm the proud mother of this groom that I could ever have. I want to thank you, everyone, for coming today. And it will not be the same without everyone's presence today. Thank you. All right, forgive me for being a very proud mother, so I have to brag a little bit, but just very little. My son Marcus, since kindergarten year, his teacher used to say, "Your son is a little Clinton." In a good way, of course. I think that time Clinton was very popular. Meaning that he's got this charisma even at 5 years old. So in Chinese we say, you can see a person's character from year 3. Lorraine, right? We say, 3岁也可以看医生, meaning from 3 years old, you can see the whole life of that person. So that's, I kind of want to brag my son. So at kindergarten, he carries on his charisma all his young life, from being a football captain for 3 years in high school until winning talent show from university's project. And he's always done so well in his personality. But down deep, I think the reason he has this charisma is because he has a great heart and very compassionate. So I believe with this character, it will serve so well for his marriage from this day going forward. And from this wedding, you can see Marcus also loves party. I was very impressed because Marcus has left the house since 2 years ago, so I kind of forgot how much he loves party. So yesterday I came, he did all these flowers, he got all this, everything organized. So even when he was a little kid, at 7 or 8 years ago, he loved to do his birthday parties. I think in the audience, we have a few birthday party attendants, right? Donald, Joseph, Harrison, Lucas, last but not least, Connor. So that time he would love to make his own handmade invitation at 7 years old, a boy, can you imagine? He would write down food to bring, what activity list, ping pong, shooting, whatever, he would put on this little piece of paper. And the kids will come and do their own thing. I just offer the space. So what I want to say is that to these two people, it's very important to have a social support. And it's not just a party they love the people. I feel at present time, all of you are here because the fact that he loves to have a great party with the people he loved to hang out with. Having a strong social connection, I believe nowadays, is so important, not only just for our own social life, but also most importantly, for our marriage, for Alice and Marcus. And I'm so pleased as a mother to see them having all of you present and to support them in their life. Thank you. Not yet. I have a few things. Sorry. Okay, fun and charisma aside, I believe Marcus, most important for him is he's very hardworking and responsible. Whether it is math spelling since elementary school, or looking after his sister and myself as the man of the house, he's always keen on doing everything to his best ability. So for that, I think that's very important for them down the road as husband and wife, and I'm sure he's gonna carry on this great task. That's ended with Marcus. Now Alice. Alice, welcome to the family. I'm so thrilled that Marcus has a wife to share his life together, like you. From the time I met Alice, which is 6 years ago, her hardworking and a positive attitude have assured me that my son is in good hands. During the past 6 years, I see these two kids from high school sweethearts to now a husband and wife. And there's nothing make me more happy than this. I see them because they used to come to my house, which is very close to university. I see that Alice will come to meet Marcus, and they would take bus together just to go to school together. No matter how cold, how bad weather, these two kids will be walking in the neighborhood, taking the bus together. Just so sweet for me to see that. And Alice bought the best part of Marcus. So for that, really thank you, Alice. And I want to say thank you, Alice, for helping Marcus through CPA exam. Being a CPA myself, I could just worry so much for him for those 6 months. But Alice there supporting him, making his good meals, making sure that he's rested well, and all this, she did all the work that I could never imagine I could ever done. So Alice, thank you. So as a mother, like I said, all I ever wanted is for my son to be happy. Since 6 years ago, when Marcus brought Alice to meet me, I can see that he's a much happier man. This is the greatest gift a mother could ever ask from her son. Marriage is about two people supporting each other through joyful and difficult times in life. I have witnessed Marcus and Alice doing just that, being together and supporting each other. From, like I said, Marcus' CPA journey to renting their first apartment until together through their own very successful young careers. My friends, I'm very proud to say, always call Marcus not Marcus, but number one son. And I'm sure he's gonna be a number one husband too. I came from China, and his father came from Cyprus, so none of our families could be able to make it here. But my dad, who's 82 years old, did send this greetings to the newlyweds, and I want to share with you in Chinese. It's to say, it has some kind of long-term hope and short-term hope. It says 百年和好，早生贵子. I translate. Lorraine knows. 百年和好 is a long-term wish, meaning they wish you hundreds of years of love. Hundreds of years, very long. The short-term hope, 早生贵子, meaning very soon to have precious son. Thank you.
Hello. Congratulations, Alice and Marcus. I'm so happy for you. Thank you for throwing a beautiful celebration of your love for all of us. It's such a joy to be here with you and to finally see you wed, because we all knew you belonged together. So I am the mother of the bride. If I haven't introduced myself to you, my name is Jill. And I'm very happy to call Marcus my son-in-law now. I've actually been anxiously waiting to call him my son-in-law because I love him so much. So I'll start with Marcus. You have been a indispensable part of our family for years now. So thank you for joining our family and becoming such a natural part of our family for years now. It hasn't always been that way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I liked Marcus from the first time I met him on the playground playing tetherball. I think you played tetherball with Derek. I don't know how that came about, but that was the first time I met him. And he was so sweet to Derek, and that's how I knew that he was a really kind man, kind boy back then. But the first time, one of my favorite memories is the first time that, don't look at me like that. She's gonna make me cry. The first time that you formally met the parents is one of my favorite memories of you. It was so cute because he dressed up and he was all nervous. He really wanted to impress us, and he brought a bottle of Jack Daniels. He brought a bottle of Jack Daniels for the father to impress him because he heard that he liked that. Yeah, it was a good move. It was a good move. And since then, you've been to endless of our birthday parties at the house. He's been on vacation with us. He's played rowdy poker nights with us. So he's really been a part of our family for years. That's why I'm not nervous at all about this union. I just know what a wonderful person he is and what a wonderful family he comes from, because I am dear friends with his mother, and his father is so sweet, and I have no doubts at all about this marriage. He's also become an integral part of our family IT crew. So I really do appreciate that. Along with Richard, of course, and Derek, Ron, and even Landon is now we got a huge IT crew. Even Alice is in computer science, but Marcus has always been great. What? We're like a big computer family. Okay. But Marcus has been so great, so I'd like to take a second to thank Marcus for the following. My laptop, my laptop bag, my monitor, my docking station, my keyboard, my mouse, my mouse pad with wrist stand. He's completely hooked me up, and I think other members of my family since we've met. So thank you for that. But honestly, his willingness, your willingness to help is very, very heartwarming to me, and it makes me still feel so good as a mother-in-law that I know if I need anything, not just IT help, I can call my kids, but I can also call you. So just that one extra person I have now in my family makes me feel so good.
Alice, when I look at you, I also feel an immense amount of pride. So same as your father. I know that I also speak for your grandparents and everyone in our family, that we are so proud of the young woman that you've become. I'm not surprised by it at all. I'm very, very happy about it, but I'm not surprised because you've always been, since you were a kid, very mature, very responsible, very ambitious. Like you threw this beautiful event, you had so much to do with that, and you've always been like that. So as a mother of 4, I was very, very busy, you know, when you guys were small, and to have you as the oldest sibling and always helping out was so helpful to me, from changing Derek's diapers. Yeah, there's enough of an age gap that she helped with that, to showering with Rosa and helping her with that. Yeah, you really helped me a lot, giving Rick some girl advice back in the day. Yeah, so you were a great sibling, a great daughter. You've been a great granddaughter. You're so successful in your professional career, and so I have absolutely no doubt that you're going to be an amazing wife, hopefully an amazing mother, and I'm just really, really looking forward to this next chapter of your life and your lives together. Individually, you're both so amazing. Together, you just build each other up even more. So I'm really excited. I think we're all really excited to see where you two go, because I think you can do anything. No, I think you guys can achieve anything, honestly. So Marcus, please, my one request is please take care of my first baby. Okay? But just so you know, just so you're absolutely clear, you absolutely have my approval. Okay? And this bottle of Jack is for you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Louisa, and I'm Marcus's sister. Thank you all for the speeches. Jill, Ron, Mom, and Dad. That was awesome. It's my honor to be speaking here today in front of all of these important people in Marcus and Alice's life on their wedding day. I can't believe it. He's always going to be 8 years old to me. You guys are fortunate to have this amazing community surrounding you on this day. And I think I can speak for most of us here when I say that we're always going to be here to support you. If you ever need anything, reach out, because you're not alone. I have known Marcus all of his life. We have had many good times together. I cannot count the amount of laughs, sad times, all the times. We've had them together as brother and sister. And he was always there for me, no matter what. Someone earlier today said, I thought he was your older brother. And sometimes it feels that way because he has a very protective spirit about him, not just towards me when we were growing up, but to Alice now. And even if there's anyone in need, Marcus will identify that person and help them. That's one great thing about him. He always wants to help other people. And I just don't know what my life would be like without Marcus. He is just an incredible person. He's always been a high achiever with an uncanny ability to discern and accomplish any goal he sets out for himself. His accolades reflect his intelligence, tenacity, and perseverance. He is good at many things, including, but not limited to, math, science, persuasive argumentation, logical reasoning, accounting, building computers, weightlifting, football, biking, and many other things. He's good at a lot of things. But all these skills and achievements would mean nothing if he did not have Alice to share his happiness and success with him. When Marcus met Alice, he knew he found a gem. He's very smart, so he knew it. Alice is a wonderful woman with myriad talents and interests that complement Marcus's. She is beautiful from the inside out. Her self-sufficiency is a result of her impressive ability to read, learn quickly, and adapt to any environment she's put in. She is kind to others as well, and always wants to share her gifts with those around her. Alice is a light to so many and the apple of my brother's eye. That is why I am so happy to welcome her into the family. With Alice, Marcus has become a true man. He has stepped up to face many challenges with the joy of knowing that he is working for the both of them. Alice, too, has overcome many obstacles with Marcus by her side. I admire their commitment, friendship, and trust through all the ups and downs of life. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you to have a blessed union that inspires all around them to love and laugh a little more. Thank you for your love. We wish you all the best today and forevermore.
Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm Rose. I am the sister of Alice, in case you didn't know. How's everyone feeling? Yeah. Okay. Growing up with Alice, I remember we made the joke a few times that we would grow up to have a huge falling out, or that our children would be worst enemies, or silly things like that. Of course, we never believed that any of that would happen. But it's funny because as we get older, I find myself wanting to be incredibly more and more involved in Alice's life. I want to have sleepovers at her house, not just because of the food. I want to be a live-in nanny when she gets her ranch and has a family. And I want to help her pick homegrown blueberries from her bushes planted in her garden. In high school, honestly, I loved our dynamic. We would have fits of rage and absolutely hate each other for a night, and then I'd be spilling my boy trouble to her the next night. Some of my fondest memories from back then were of her desperately scrambling to help me with my math homework when Rick couldn't find the time. Thanks, Rick. And although Rick is probably a little more gifted at math, I loved when Alice helped me because she had cute handwriting and and she was a little more patient with me. It also gave me reason to lie down on her floor and sit on her bed and talk even more about my boy trouble. And what a treat it was when Alice talked about her boy trouble. Honestly, though, it didn't last long until she found Marcus. Then the boy trouble turned into boy craze. Ooh. Marcus, I hope you realize the earth-shattering impact you had on our household. I'm mainly referring to the relentless teasing Alice had to bear from Derek and Rick. But when Alice fell for you, she fell hard. I mean, she swan dived headfirst onto the love train. Being the oldest sibling, all the rest of us younger kids were so perplexed by the amount of love letters and photos that Alice had accumulated of Marcus in her bedroom. But that was just the part that we could physically see. We could feel you steadily becoming her other half. So when I say you made an earth-shattering impact, I mean that your character and the way that you love Alice so unflinchingly showed all of us kids what it means to have a partner. When we met you, Derek was just 10, I was 15, and Rick was 16. We've known you for 6 years, and for all 6, you've been a role model. Although I know it might be weird to think about it that way because we've partied together a whole lot by now, and at this point, I've definitely seen your wild side.
Anyway, this is me thanking you for not only being brave enough to step boldly into our crazy family, but for taking your place as someone we all look to steady ourselves, and someone I'm so happy to see holding my sister's hand. I love you both so much. I'm not shy to admit that I teared up so much writing this speech. Just thinking about how you two have always been there for me. Through every one of my phases, all of my crazy decisions, all the good times and the bad. Alice is so special to me. She feels like home. And I couldn't wish for anyone better to be in my life forever, right by her side. Thank you.
You're the only
Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name's Jenna, and I'm the maid of honor today. First of all, I just want to thank everyone so much for being here to celebrate two of my favorite people. I've known Marcus and Alice since around first or second year of university. I became friends with Marcus through accounting class, of course, where I first learned he was probably the smartest person I knew. And I'm really glad that intelligence carried over to his taste in women as well. Although I didn't get to see your relationship from the get-go, I love that since I've known you two, you've always been a package deal. You are so perfectly each other's favorite people, and it shows so clearly in the way that you always put each other first, make sacrifices for each other, and the way that even if it's just the two of you at the party, you will always be having the best time at the party. I've been so blessed to see you grow together and support each other throughout the years. And since I met you, there's never been a doubt in my mind that you were so perfect for each other and that you would 100% be my first friends to get married. Now, I don't have any marriage advice to give you, but I really just wanted to take this chance to say thank you to the both of you. Marcus, thank you for taking care of my best friend in the best way, and for bringing so much joy to everyone in your life. Thank you for always helping me with my accounting assignments. We're not done there yet. And for being an incredible and reliable friend. I know you'll be the best husband to Alice, and I'm just so grateful that she has you. Alice, thank you for supporting me and everyone you care about so much. I know you'll also take the best care of Marcus and feed him the best sourdough for the rest of his life. I'm so happy that he has you to care for him and challenge him and laugh with him. Thank you for being my best friend, for always pushing me and inspiring me to grow. I told myself I wouldn't cry. And above all, thank you for always just being unapologetically true to who you are and honest with those around you. You have the kindest heart and you are so fiercely loyal, and I truly don't know what I would do without you in my life. So I can't wait for a million more memories with me as your trusty third wheel. I am so honored to be a part of your most important day and of every day going forward. So thank you so much for being my friend. And for today, I hope everyone has a great night. I love you both so much. Cheers to my best friends.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all enjoying the dinner tonight as much as the sun enjoyed burning my face today. So, my name is Connor Holmes. I am Marcus's best man, barring I'm not demoted by the time the speech is done. The events of today have been a very powerful display of what love can be. Nearly as powerful as a $3 charge at the bar, stopping Gotham and Jordan from not making it to the end of dinner. The magic of this night can only be outshone by the beauty of your relationship itself. I don't think anyone would be surprised by the detail, passion, and care that's gone into this celebration, as it has in many of the aspects of the love you have for each other and the people around you. I first met Marcus on the first day of junior high, bonding over my shock that a girl that I had met 2 hours ago with my Justin Bieber haircut rejected me when I asked her out. At the time, we looked more like Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc. than the dazzling models that we are today. I'm not sure what brought us together, but from that day on, we were extremely close. I still fondly remember us making videos of us in my mom's basement, running around with Nerf guns, and him throwing me through the air like a freestyle pizza maker. As the years went on, the adventures Marcus let me drag him on have become increasingly ridiculous. Trudging through random fields for photography, climbing literal mountains in the middle of the night, running half marathons on minimal training, and many nights that my parents cannot find out about. Sorry, guys. And through all this, and verified by Facebook, Marcus, I could not be more proud to call you my brother. That's why I brought this. I've never met an individual more reliable than Marcus. And those around the room can attest to the generosity, support, and the inexplicable ability to fit the John Juicy Wiggle by LMFAO into any social situation. The first time I officially met Alice was at Marcus's basement when I'd flown back for a get-together with friends. Her opening line was, "What are you doing here?" I should have said getting quality content. And from the second time I met Alice, a far ways later, I knew that A, she was a wonderful person, and B, you two were obsessed with each other. You guys were gonna go very well together. Marcus and Alice, the pair together, the strength in your bond is unbelievable. Alice, your kindness, intelligence, and endless energy are a wonderful pairing for Marcus, so thank you. To see Marcus and smile and laugh like he has since you two have been together speaks to how great of a team you two make. And as a man who once told me that all he wanted for Christmas was a bottle of hairspray, I'm really glad you're there to break him out of his comfort zone. Your dynamic is an inspiration for us all. Being mindful, some of the younger gentlemen in the room have an attention span of the goldfish. I'm gonna leave you with this. Coming in from Italy, I had to translate something that didn't have to do with wine or mozzarella. Se so cose l'amore e grazie a te. If I know what love is, it is because of you. Thank you, Horse. I know that as your bond grows, you two will continue to discover what love is from each other for many, many years to come. And with that, let's raise our glasses to a fantastic match and lifelong partners, Marcus and Alice. We all love you and can't wait to watch the next years unfold, so thank you.
I'm honored to be here to celebrate this amazing day. I've always looked up to Alice. She was my smart, funny, charismatic older cousin who always found a way to make me laugh. I've seen her grow into such a beautiful woman, and I'm so proud of her. About 6 years ago, I met Marcus for the first time. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant at first. It's not because I was worried he was a bad guy, but more because I was jealous and frankly, a bit worried he'd steal my cousin away from me. But quickly, I learned he was more than a cousin-snatching boyfriend. He was a kind, generous man who made Alice extremely happy. He has been nothing but a pleasure to know and has been a joy to be around. I am so elated to see Alice so happy, and I know that Marcus is the perfect partner for her. I can't wait to see what the future holds for them, and I know that they will continue to be a shining role model to me and many others. So to Alice and Marcus, I want to say congratulations. You are an amazing couple, and I'm so grateful to have you both in my life. I sincerely wish the best to the two of you.
I'm glad that I know.
to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever See you in my
If you pull for a taxi, your right is out front.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Alex just
You took me down. Okay, maybe in front of the fence.
I heard something terrible.